Hello, Leatherneck fanatics. Welcome to another show of the Leatherneck Insider. I'm Glenn Noble.
And I'm Ben Walmsley. We've got a great lineup of sports news for you today.
We're going to start the show off with the TSSR Game Time Live Athlete of the Week, where our colleague Kobe Blackmon got the chance to talk to men's golfer Owen Howe on the course.
We welcome you back to another segment of TSSR Game Time Live Athlete of the Week. This week I'm with men's golf player Owen Howe. Owen, how are you?
Good.
I'm good as well. You're named OVC Golfer of the Week for September 22nd through the 29th. What's that? How big of an accomplishment is that for you?
I mean, honestly, it's good to see all this hard work I've been putting in, kind of starting to pay off and hoping to just keep it going in the right direction.
Yeah, and first-year head coach Charles Zimmerman, how has he helped you develop in just a short time?
Honestly, it's been great. Last year we didn't have much structure without a coach. David did everything he could, and did everything he could for us, really. And I still had a blast last year, but this year it's been a lot more structured, and it's good to see, what college golf is like with a coach.
Yeah, and then looking at the Windy City Classic, what's your mindset going into that?
Honestly, I would say our mindset is to go win the thing, to be honest. The field is not the greatest, and I think we can definitely go out there and win, for sure.
Yeah, and kind of going back to that Zach Johnson Invitational, we talk about you're very familiar with the course, but, how do you use that competitive edge to help you?
How do I use the competitive edge to help me?
And I guess I wouldn't say competitive edge, but how do you use that knowledge of the course to help you so much?
Well, I would just say I'm a lot more comfortable with all the shots out there where, a lot of them can be super intimidating, but I've hit all of them plenty of times, which helps a ton. And then just having all my family there, when something good's happened, make a long putt or whatnot, it brings a lot more excitement.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for this week's TSSR Game Time Live Athlete of the Week. Thank you, Owen, for your time. I'm Kobe Blackmon, reporter from Leatherneck Insider.
Thanks, Kobe, and congrats to Owen Howe. The men's golf team plays on October 6th and 7th in the Windy City Classic.
Now heading over to the Hanson Field for some football highlights from last week. After a road loss at Eastern Washington, the Leathernecks would look to turn things around against another Eastern team, the 1-2 Panthers of Eastern Illinois University. We start off this conference game on the defensive side of the ball with Panthers quarterback Connor Wolf trying to get some yards off the read option, but gets brought down to the ground by Esteban Gilroy for loss. Panthers would be forced to punt later in the drive. Moving to the start of the second quarter, down by 11, Chris Urban in the shotgun position looks towards the sideline and hits Tristan Duncan for the first down. Unfortunately, the Leathernecks would fail to convert on fourth down in that drive. On the bright side, though, it gave them an opportunity to perform on defense with an interception by Milani Tia off the first play of the drive. The Leathernecks would capitalize this time with a 49-yard field goal to cut the lead down to 8. Third quarter play, and Eastern's looking to punt, but it gets blocked in their own territory, and the Leathernecks are able to recover in the red zone. First play after the blocked punt with a new face at quarterback. Freshman Carson Carswell connects with Alex William, the tight end, who brings it in for the Leathernecks' first touchdown of the game. In the fourth quarter, with about 30 seconds left and now down by 15, the Leathernecks are in desperate need of a touchdown, and they're able to find Alex Williams again for his second touchdown of the game. Unfortunately, though, that would be the last time the Leathernecks score, as they failed to get the onside kick, and the Panthers take a knee for a final score of 31-23. The Panthers distance themselves to 2-2 on the season. Meanwhile, the Leathernecks take their first loss at home to fall to 1-4 on the season, 0-1 in conference. They'll hit the road to face another conference opponent in undefeated Tennessee Tech today at noon. Now, while the team did lose their second consecutive game, kicker Antonio Chada has been on a roll, earning back-to-back Special Teams Player of the Week honors.
Nothing Antonio's doing is a surprise to us. We saw him progress throughout the season last year. He was very consistent for us last year with field goals and extra points, and certainly on kickoffs. And then coming into the season, we really believed he was one of the better kickers probably in the country. So his consistency, his confidence is really not a surprise to us. And we fully expect Antonio to kind of consider his or continue his hot streak, so to speak, and have a lot of confidence in him. Boy, as soon as that ball gets basically inside the 40-yard line, he's a very deadly weapon when it comes to scoring points for us.
Stick around, because after this break, we talk about Macomb High women's golf.
Not W. It's not W, it's W. 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 That's what I've been stressing out about the most so far. Is saying W, because I know it's something you're going to say there. Yeah, we've been there.
They're like, we're waiting on, what are we waiting on?
They haven't said anything.
I thought we're ready to go, we can start.
Hello everyone, I am Will Thomas.
And I'm Dane Mackley. Welcome to this week's edition of Leatherneck Insiders.
Welcome back to Leatherneck Insider. The Macomb High Lady Bombers golf team competed in their regional matchup this week, hosted by Mercer County. Here's what Coach Brian Sullivan had to say about the matchup just a few days before the meets.
You know, our regional, the way it sets up, it's a little bit open. You know, the Monmouth United is probably going to be the team to beat, and we've been taking some shots at them all season. We haven't been able to beat them. So we had a shot at them on yesterday, couldn't beat them. So you know, they're the ones that everybody's shooting for at that regional. But you know, to advance as a team, we don't have to win it. We just got to finish in second or third. So that door is open for us. We sure would like to go and give them a good run for their money and make if Monmouth United beats them, great for them. It beats us, great for them. But we would like to make them earn it. Our expectation is to go to the regional, play well, and go to the sectional and play well and go beyond that. That's what we're here for. That's what we're working toward. So it's all out there in front of us. It's you and the golf course, and we're going to give it our best shot.
The Lady Bombers finished second place, advancing to sectionals behind Monmouth United, just 13 strokes shy. Shooting a team score of 360, the team was led by freshman Taylor Mann, who shot an 83 as the runner-up in the regional, and was followed by teammate Sophie Wilson with a score of 86 and a fourth place finish. The Lady Bombers will head off to the Pontiac sectional on October 6th at Wolf Creek Golf Course.
The Macomb High Bombers football team is already playoff eligible as they win their first 5 games of this season. The Bombers head to Knoxville to take on the Blue Bullets next week. Then the team will cap off the regular season at Knoxville, October 10th, then at home facing a pair of co-op schools, Elmwood Brimfield and LVC, October 17th and October 24th, both at 7 p.m. Let's keep it rolling, Bombers.
Well, some say he runs with a purpose around this studio. Others say he has horrible form even with dress pants and shoes on. We just like to call him Kobe. Kobe's Corner is up next after this break.
Here, I engineer the future.
Here, I have countless opportunities.
Here, I do research.
Right here at Western.
Western Illinois University. Our beginnings in 1902 focused on providing affordable teacher education training. We've changed with the times and excelled through the years. Today, Western is positioned for the next 100 years and beyond. Affordability of diverse academic programs, outstanding learning opportunities, and hands-on experiences provide excellent job placement for our graduates. This is Western, forever Western.
Welcome back to Salete Hall. We now bring you to the segment you've been waiting for, Kobe's Corner. Kobe, take it away.
What an intro from the guys on desk, and we do welcome you back to another segment of Kobe's Corner. Like always, I'm Kobe Blackmon. Let's jump right into it. And about 2 hours north to Coe College, where kicker Katie Lindsay makes history by becoming the first woman to play on the varsity team. According to KCRG, Lindsay talked about how she loved the gridiron by playing soccer and wanted more. She tried out at multiple summer camps, and the hard work finally pays off as she and the Cohawks will take on Nebraska Wesleyan today. And more history in women's sports out west. Sacramento's MC Clatchy High School is making history with its first ever female quarterback. Senior Daisy Throckmorton is suiting up for the varsity team. Throckmorton is a multi-sport athlete and a straight-A student. She says it was never about breaking barriers. She just loves playing quarterback. Head coach Quantrell Jackson calls her a jewel and says whatever the boys can do, she can do just as well. Her teammates have embraced her too, treating her like any other player. Throckmorton also leads the girls' flag football team, plays basketball, and holds a 4.0 GPA. A message to young girls wanting to follow her path, just go for it. And finally, headed down south to Alabama, Wilson High School defeated Murphy 100-0, marking the first time in over 70 years an Alabama team hit triple digits. Wilson led 73-0 at halftime and moved 6-0 on the season, outscoring opponents 311-14. The game marked just the 19th 100-point performance in state history, with the last time in 1970. The state record of 125 points still stands from 1925 and 1915. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this segment of Kobe's Corner. Have a great weekend, Macomb. Remember, there's a different sports story behind every corner.
Thanks, Kobe. We've got some breaking news fresh off the press. The entire WIU men's basketball schedule has been released. The team will start on the road for the first 2 weeks of the season before heading home to take on Coe College in the home opener. The season will consist of multiple team events as Coastal Carolina and North Dakota come to town. Conference play will begin December 18th and wrap up February 28th. The conference tournament will be the following week on March 4th.
We look forward to see how this fresh team is able to play. Well, that's all that we have for in this episode of Leatherneck Insider. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, X, and Instagram at InsiderWIU. I'm Ben Wamsley.
And I'm Glenn Novak. Have a great weekend, Macomb, and good luck to all Macomb sports competing this week.